Welcome in, Mello. Welcome in, Town. Congrats on first, Kaon. Congrats on second, Mello. Special GG to Kaon for beating Might and Magic after 175 hours. I realized it's too easy to be like, shouting people out for getting, hitless runs. And then just kind of glossing over the fact that Kane's just out here beating these nails hard games. Well, not every day. Sometimes it takes several months, but without fail, with consistency. So, yes, much respect. I did not yell at you. I was yelling at myself and my own inability to make my my stream meet my own expectations. Thank you, Kaon, for 12 months. Yes, not 12 months in M&M. But combined, I think we probably did 12 months of Might and Magic and Hollow Knight, so there's something. Thank you for the 12 months. You do deserve to be yelled at sometimes. That also reminds me that means we are probably a month away from my affiliate anniversary, which I have no real ideas of what to do for. But I feel like I should do something because that's what people do. But I will think about it. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to throw them in Discord. No, I'm not doing it. I'm happy to do it. I would like to do something to honour the occasion. 24-hour stream. I don't think I could do it. And if I had decided to do a 24-hour stream, I would actually want to stream for 24 hours. I know people do subathons and they go to sleep during the period. And I'm like, that's not a 24-hour stream. Anybody can leave their camera on for 24 hours. Or just leave the stream running. 12 hours for 12 months. That sets a dangerous precedent, though. I probably won't be able to back that up after 2 years. But how are your... Yes, I do make the rules, that's true. How are your days going? You're procrastinating on a paper. Is it the same paper you've been procrastinating on, Milo? Or have you completed any papers since we last talked about your papers? And how does it feel, Kaon, to wake up and not have to play Might and Magic? Welcome in, Karen. It's a different paper. Well done. Had you told me, I would have put your name also in the stream title. You have a hop in your stride. You could just see the relief in your face as you got that key card. I think that was a pretty special moment. Honestly, my memory of writing essays, and every time you hand one in, it's worth celebrating, in my opinion. Alright, so, to the matter at hand. Yeah, that's also worth celebrating. So we had, I never learned how to say their name, but we had Dispaminite come into chat last night and give us some hints, which were we were at the point, I think, of being stuck for long enough that I was happy to receive the kind of hint that they were offering, which was confirmation whether you're off track or on track. So they didn't really say, go and do this, which, I wouldn't want them to say. This is a very timely announcement, Erebot. But they were able to say, you know, you're not ready for this part, or you do have everything you need to do this part. So that was very good. So what did occur to me in the shower today, of all places, was that wouldn't it be amazing if they were just a troll and they just came in and said those things, but they weren't actually true. And we could have done that wall message, and we can't beat the snake. Kaon and Mellow. Sharing a brain. No, that's fine. That's fine, Cara. You're allowed to... I think because I'd got to the point where I didn't know what to do next, I had, like, maybe not explicitly said it, but had, like, put it out that, you know, I was open to taking people's ideas. I don't really want anybody that knows what to do next to come in and be like, do this, or, like, be giving, like, you know, thinly veiled hints. That's less interesting to me. Also, Mello, I noticed that you have a badge for watching the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree expansion launch. What did you think of that? I've watched a few people doing a bit of the DLC. I'm not really that fussed about getting spoiled on it. I'm not playing it. But yeah, what do you think? It does look good, yeah. Heard people complaining that it's too hard, which is kind of wild. Yeah, that is very true, kind of. Getting yourself the easy mode mod. What is that? I'm not familiar with this. Yeah, I think that's something that, like, I think Robot Spacer is quite good at hints like that too, because he's someone who will play games like you play them, Kaon, where he will take no hints until he's, like, just utterly stuck and has no idea what to do next. And so I think coming from that mindset yourself, I think it kind of informs how you provide a hint to somebody as well. It'll make Elden Ring easier for yourself because you simply don't have the time to grind. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So my thought is, assuming that... I've completely forgotten their name now. It's gone. Way too many people complain about the difficulty, isn't that why they play these games? Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, Elden Ring really threw it open to a whole group of people that weren't familiar with them. But like anybody who's... So I've never played a FromSoft DLC like as it's come out, but even just playing them after the fact, like the DLCs are always the hardest part of the game. All the Dark Souls games were like that. Bloodborne was like that. I don't know if Demon Souls had any DLC. Don't think it did. And Sekiro didn't either, sadly. I'll probably wait for it to go on sale, honestly. It's like $60. It's like basically the price of a full game. Well, that's like more than I even pay for a full game these days. In a year, yeah. Still have to go back and finish my Dark Souls hitless run. Yes, Gabriel up. Okay. So, assuming that our friend from yesterday was telling us the truth, we have everything that we need to deal with this snake. Now, I haven't looked at the game since then, but I feel like there's only a few things that are possible, which are we can look. So the look action is available, look verb is available to us. We can, it's pretty much just that and use an item from our inventory, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think you can like try to operate anything in the environment. I'm pretty sure it's just look. So I figure we'll go in a few times and we will just try to look at everything and see if anything is treated differently. And if that doesn't yield anything, then we will try some items. The only item I can even kind of like if I had to theorize about something that would even make a remote sense is like using the gel to like make the snake slippery. But it's pretty wild. It's a pretty wild concept.
Gabriel is carrying a priest's shirt. Gabriel got the flashlight free in the mail when he ordered a hat. The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
Like, I'm assuming the Veve picture in itself doesn't like hold any power. I'm kind of assuming that any of these pieces of paper are going to do nothing.
The tracing.
I could be wrong.
Gabriel sketched a new series of cross. The old photograph shows Gabriel's grandfather with two other men. It's the shed skin from Moon.
I thought we tried that already.
This is the first page.
I don't need to know what page of the inventory it is.
The crocodile mask is
Pretty
made
hot
of
and
genuine.
smelly.
The tweezers from the magnifying glass is an expensive one.
Yeah. So in short, I don't have a lot of great ideas, but I feel like with a reduced problem space, we can brute force it. It's basically what I'm saying.
John? Hello? Uh-oh.
So all we've got available is looking.
Flickering camp. There's no. Gabriel is.
Give it a luck. No, good luck with your paper.
Why is it so dark? Dr. John? Hello?
Must not have looked hard enough. I'm not done looking yet. You better believe it.
Gabriel.
Doesn't seem like there's anything to look at.
Why is it so dark? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
So all we can do then... Oh no, we do have all the other things available. Thank you. Interesting. Interesting.
That wouldn't. There's no. That. There's.
Well, that opens up the space quite a bit, which is disappointing in some ways.
Why is it so dark? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
Assuming I can't talk to the snake.
Gabriel can
Operate the snake?
Gabriel.
I really don't. Why is it so dark?
Well, let's try items.
There's no that Gabriel.
Doesn't want to disturb the displays. Fantastic.
That wouldn't that there's
I'm also nervous
I
about
really don't want to
trying to do the action too late and thinking it doesn't work when I may already be in the dead animation.
Why is it so dark? Uh-oh.
that would that would
Sort of follow Weed and Sun.
that would
Oh, dead again.
Why is it so dark? Dr. John? Uh-oh.
Try the way.
there's no
Yep.
that wouldn't that
I think I'm already dead now.
that
I really don't. Why is it Dr. John? Uh-oh.
that there's that would not
This is not going well.
Why is it Dr. John? Hello?
there's that would there's no that would not give
I really don't want to be. Why is it so dark?
Also, my tape recorder.
Gabriel that would there's
I really. Why is it so dark? Dr. John?
Gabriel is current. There's, it's,
An electrical switch.
why use that?
I use on the switch.
There's, why use, why you,
Hmm.
Why is it so... Dr. John?
At least we have a lead. Rick?
why use,
Why indeed?
why you,
Really thought the tweezers might work on the switch. Hey, Dispaminite? Can I call you Disp? I'm assuming I can't reach it, right? I can reach it, jeez.
You bastard!
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The
Well, that was
museum is
unexpected.
closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Now what did that...
a sign,
I'm curious as to what they would have changed.
posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, closed today only. This time.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something.
Uh-oh.
I love it when you pick stuff off my
Is
face.
this the
Grace.
matching scale?
Well, excuse me.
The top of this.
Oh, I did wonder why the ashtray was interactive. I noticed that on day one.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
Mmm.
Those two objects.
Oops.
Those two objects.
Oh, those are tweezers.
Gabriel magnifies the era.
I thought that was the one from the python.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python. It's hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together. Gabriel has matched the...
Well, well, well. Is that sufficient information? It's not really a... Oh, I guess it's a lead. That's a lead. Thank you for the follow. Surely that's evidence, right?
Hey!
It's you, guy.
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right.
Yes.
Certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. If we can tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on. Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Who's this guy? I'm 100% going to talk to him.
You got no business back there now.
No,
Move
okay, I'm
along.
not allowed to. I should save. Oh.
Dang!
Not tonight, Gabriel. Then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. Oh, God. The hell?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on rotted drums.
Really? Great.
We did make progress.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
We found that you can interact with the light switch in the museum. Despite being choked by the snake, you can stand up and turn the light on, which was unexpected. And then, from surviving, yeah, and that saves you. From surviving that encounter, we found a snake scale, which matched the snake scale from the original murder, which gave Mosley the lead on the cult that he wanted. A lot's happened in like 25 minutes. How does that save you? That's a great question. I guess the snake is scared of light. Pythons hate using light switches.
It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
There's probably a Python-related joke there, but I'm not smart enough to make it. Envelope. Yes, we open the envelope.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. The key is from Mosley. The key
To learn
is
in
from
the SQL.
Mosley. It's a note. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested
Don't say it
I
like
take
SQL.
vacation time,
I say
so I
SQL.
am. At least as far
You're
as
right.
I know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed. Detective
You like the way my
Mosley.
brain works. Thank you, Melon. I accept your compliment. Reluctantly. You know, this looks like a drum code of some
The
sort.
book contains
Oh, we know it's,
several
it's in a
pages
book
of
about
rather
drums.
drum code.
what amazing deductive skills I put together there.
The book
Yeah.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know any...
I know more than I ever cared to. I wish you never messed with this voodoo stuff in the first place.
What do you...
I know you shouldn't...
Do you know...
I told you.
I don't think there's going to be anything new here.
Could you...
Sure. Okay.
Do
Okay.
you have...
Nope.
Tell me about...
What else?
Nothing.
Suit yourself.
Let's save again, because why not? I guess we'll go check out... Oh wait, no, don't, just...
Hello.
I wish you...
Back again. Just came to read the newspaper.
Times-Picayune. dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why
Who
not?
is writing these horoscopes?
There'll
Putting
be
the
a
horror
fire.
in horoscope.
But where?
Do I have any thoughts on the end of Eminem? I'm just glad. I'm just happy for Kaon. What an achievement, frankly. Impressed, and I'm happy that he can. I'm assuming he would have a similar feeling to how I felt the day after getting the Hollow Knight run, where it was like, I don't have to practice that anymore. I don't have to dedicate any kind of thinking to that anymore. It's pretty lovely. It's a lovely feeling. Next quest pre-Eminem versus post. Well, we haven't seen post yet. But I think the thing is, like, while it is a huge... They should have called it a horoscope, it's true. While it is a huge accomplishment, it is just like what Kaon does, you know? Like, he'll do another game next. And it might not be as long, but he'll approach it the same way. It is 1 out of 758, that's true. I'm not trying to diminish it. It is an impressive accomplishment, but I feel like Kaon's whole approach to the next quest is just, you turn up, you do your stream of however many hours you do that night, you turn up the next day and you do the next one, you know? So I expect more Kaon tent at the same high quality level that he has given us to this point. He did give us this. Yeah, I guess in some ways, Might and Magic kind of like maybe exemplifies the Nest quest, like has distilled a lot of the practices and, you know, the mapping and the approach that he had taken to all these other games, but really had to kind of like double down on it for this one. Let's go check out the Mosley's office. What do you reckon he's got in there? Do you reckon he has a skeleton key? That would be good.
You got no business back there now.
Sorry.
I got the key though. I got a note.
Mosley might not be.
How the hell am I supposed to get there? Oh, do I need the... Is this what I need the food vendor
Got a
for? To
second?
distract them?
I'm here to...
We don't have a Detective Mosley here.
What?
Town's own
I've seen
rented
him all
tent
week.
and camp equipment.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
Okay. Would be mildly hilarious if Kyle held the TM. Okay, she's still not there. But we can't go to his office. So that makes me think maybe now we can talk to the food vendor to get him to relocate.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and
Yeah, the keys for his office.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Why'd you leave Royal and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, he was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
There is a bit of crackling still. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not when I move the mouse, which is better than it was.
Why don't you go back there?
But yeah, I think it's just in the
I've
sound.
been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Good to hear, son. Good to hear. Alright, so we resolved him. Let's go back. Let's save just in case a snake attacks us.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Where?
Let's all go out and talk to him. I mean, oh, he is going. Excellent. Enjoying the new stuff?
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be
That
back in
is
a
a
minute.
turn of good fortune. By new stuff, do you just mean that I'm not stuck on the same puzzles? I think what's happened there is my speed is up too high, which is annoying, so this could become painful. But I think that happened so quickly that I didn't actually get a chance to move.
That doesn't...
Are you gonna show up again? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's restore. Turn the speed down. Yeah, well, I guess playing a point-and-click adventure game is not entirely dissimilar to trying to do a hitless run.
He's back.
Some nights you don't really make any tangible progress.
Grab me 3 or 4, would you?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
These. Is this a bug? This might be like a glitch that is occurring because I'm running in DOSBox. Oh no, I've spoiled myself. Never mind. Yeah, I should have. It just seemed like it was a bug. He's gonna doze off. Which you can see happening now. Maybe? Yeah, I won't make that mistake again. No, he just fell asleep. He's so dedicated to his paperwork.
You got no business.
Sorry.
The desk sergeant looked like an other.
You gloves talking. Have I made him not fall asleep now? He's not nodding off anymore.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Are you enjoying your new grey rectangles, except why are they not all the same colour? Ah! Ah! That's...
Grab me 3 or 4, would you?
Forget
How
it,
did
I'm
nobody mention this?
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute. These people. I can always trust you, Gloves. I can always trust you. Trust you to notice the slight colour variations. It is the same colour. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Fixed. You're not here to talk about the game, just the background. Yes. Relatedly, I don't love the rectangles, to be honest. As you know, as we have discussed at length. I'm gonna jack up the game speed and see if he falls asleep. If you go into circles. Not sure you love the font? Yeah. Don't disagree. We talk about the flatness of it. It's from Outer Wilds. So it's my commitment to the Outer Wilds bit. I did try to... I don't know if this guy's ever going to fall asleep, to be honest.
Yeah, but Hollow Knight doesn't have as many applicable stream-related things. I don't think she's gonna leave again. You reckon I have to do something? Oh, you reckon maybe I have to leave and come back? And then he's asleep? No. Perhaps I did not spoil myself sufficiently. How else do you get by both? If he is asleep, she needs to be gone. Can you offer a piece of advice? Not just yet. Not just yet.
Hey, it's a...
Where?
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
As he's nodding off.
The desk sergeant looked like an odd.
I feel like looking at him has made him nod off now.
A vignette vendor has. Gabriel can't.
Gotta say,
Boy, you really like those vignettes. Vignette? Oh, he's gone now. Vignette.
The door.
Oh, now he's not here. Do I have to do it like just as he's nodding off? Oh, apparently it's only the door opening that matters. Classic adventure game logic. Let me in there.
It's not Gabriel's logs. That doesn't. Gabriel could log. Mosley's office. Mosley's desk has more groin on it than on his. Art prints of Mosley's bookcase holds old
I
magazines.
said that part of the game
and
sucks. It's so pointlessly difficult trying to get into the others. Yeah. The nodding off did seem like... My initial thought was you would have to wait for him to fall asleep because it seemed kind of absurd that he won't notice you going through the door as he's nodding off, but then he's suddenly awake again and hasn't noticed you going past. I guess it's maybe plausible, but
Mosley
not obvious.
and intercom. Mosley. Gabriel. Gabriel, Gabriel, nah, Gabriel, Mosley, Gabriel. Police Department memo. Mosley's office looks a lot like his. Gabriel can. There is Gabriel.
Don't use the computer.
Gabriel.
Don't want to use the phone.
Gabriel.
What is usable here?
Mosley's office. Mosley. Nice polyester. This Gabriel. Gabriel would. Gabriel. Nah. Gabriel wouldn't.
Wouldn't sit in his chair.
That does.
Oh, can I open these? There we go.
That does.
Operate the drawer.
This tracker might come in handy.
Tracker.
The draw. The desk.
Not me.
The desk is. That doesn't.
Is that it?
Art print. Police.
This is very hard to know.
Mosley's office. Mosley got some nice indents going in the seat of the chair. Mosley. Gabriel. Police department. Mosley's office. Mosley's.
I want to say that's
Not
it.
me. Not me.
Art. Mosley's. Log. Mosley's death. Mosley's. Hand. Mosley's. Gabriel.
Doesn't want to use the
Gabriel.
phone here.
Gabriel would prefer
No, really.
a microwave. If Gabriel knows more,
Oh, we got an ad starting
a
soon.
microwave. Art. Mosley's. Mosley.
So I don't feel like there's much else to do here. This thing here has always bothered me, but I
That's
don't think it actually is anything. There's very few interactive spots on that screen, other than the intercom.
Hey, get out of there, you.
Try them, he's like, he doesn't.
Sorry. Just
I
looking
don't
for a
like how I've
restroom.
organised him. I don't like how he organises his files, so I can't go in there. Guessing that we're not going to be able to do anything with these filing cabinets here yet, or if at all.
the door to.
Oh, it's locked now. Okay. We should go and talk to Dr. John about his snake situation. Was that a eviscerated corpse in your bookshop, the detective? No, I think there was like a bird of some sort. Let's save before we go back there.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Oh, bet you are, Dr. John.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue
So
stimulating.
about your snake that tried to kill me. Well, he found us. Like, he came in after we got the snake off us.
I'd really like to know.
There is...
What else can...
I-
Are you sure?
I-
Do you know any...
There are some against the wall, but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
Tell me.
Tell me why you
Actually,
let the snake out of its cage.
Tell me.
You have tapped.
What about this, eh?
Would that...
No, I guess not.
It's a signal. It's a This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked.
Okay.
A very large...
So, what about this, eh?
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot say that it does.
I don't know if he's doing anything decipherable, this drum guy.
The... Gabriel can't hear the street drum.
It's right on the guy in the park.
Come.
Do.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate.
That's called Conclave. How do I do this? The plus. I don't know what this stuff at the start is. Yeah, so is that just garbage? Call conclave. It looks like this is just a pattern that repeats in between the messages. And then this one's like, they're like upside down. Because that's those bits there. So if we're only looking for bits with the M, there's very few M's. There's only the call conclave. Yeah.
Gabriel listens.
Is there more pages? There's more pages. Okay. I don't see any starting with. Okay, so I think more conclave and then a plus. But I don't see any starting with a plus. Plus, plus, plus. Two. I feel like the pluses are maybe. So we had a W here. W gold conclave tonight. And then this pattern is swamp.
If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, there'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
You know,
The drum.
You know, I might have deciphered your drum code. Maybe. Probably, because I got in-game points for it. What do you think now, drummer? Where else have we seen drummers? Napoleon House?
Gabriel can.
I guess maybe I don't need to decode them. No. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. So... Are we like ready to go to the conclave? Oh, there's the swamp.
The break in the trees marks the egg. Bayou Saint-Jean seems denser, thicker, darker than Gabriel remembers. In the twilight of heavy growth, everything looks the same.
Oh, we're gonna get lost here.
Gabriel's head pounds. Gabriel
this looks familiar. Damn.
Okay.
I'm back where I started.
something in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel's.
Yes, could use some less susceptible assistance. Interesting. Like a dog? If it's a maze that reconfigures itself as you go into it, that's bad. So maybe I need write a message. Help GK not get lost in the maze, please.
Hey,
Oh,
Like, is it time for me to put this on my... Get her to put this on me?
will you do me a favor?
what?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now why on earth would you want me to do that?
It wards off evil. It's good luck, Snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
you don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Malia?
Yeah, that's right.
And why should I help you out? We don't even like Malia.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but... could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
what did I say?
What didn't you say, Gabriel? What didn't you say?
All right,
So gross.
let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
Jesus Christ,
One more
dude.
remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
No, it was about what I expected from you.
No kidding. Oh, okay. So, I don't think... that putting the snake head on is gonna help me suddenly
going
have
out.
better sense of direction. Why did games have to be like this? Well, depending on your interpretation, maybe this is a critique of the terrible protagonist, but I'm not convinced. He's too... I mean, he is, like, consistently horrible. So, an argument could be made. So we've done the tattooed snake. We still haven't learned what a Schattenjäger is. Schattenjäger? It is over the top to make him dumb, but it is not societally critiquing.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
I guess we'll just try the same one. No.
Sensing that
It's interesting that I'm using the metagame of what Disp told us the other night, which was that we needed something in our inventory. So it might have been... It could be that we didn't have this. So it's probably enough difference for me to not actually have any useful information from the metagame. Yeah, so I've got the double snake scale now, which I didn't have, and I've also got the tracker, which presumably I need to put on something. Oh, can I track Dr. John somehow? It does seem like...
Hello, Dr.
Glad.
Can I put this tracker on you, Dr. John?
Why would Gabriel want to give...
Like the drummer? I don't know if the drummers are going. I think they're just communicating with them via them.
Could I ask you some more?
Yeah, you'd think it would be on a vehicle.
Do you know
There are some against it.
Do we have a record of what the... We don't have a record of what the message said, do we? It was conclave tonight. Oh, you can't actually look at the other pages? Or do we need to... Do we need to get the drummers to say this? Like summon or request? Request Gabriel Knight? He did say there was some drums on the wall. Are these ones? Guess.
Large,
Guessing I can't
even if that...
take them. Okay. So maybe we go and
goodbye, Doctor?
write a message that's like summon Gabriel Knight. I don't know. Hey Baron, welcome in. How's it going? We don't have that many avenues left to pursue. We need the key for the Getty tomb. That's pretty much it. We've got the swamp that we're lost in. You have to just work up. I understand that feeling all too well. I'm alright.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
I find that I feel probably the most awake at like 7 o'clock at night. And then it's just downhill before and after that. DJ Conclave. I mean, we already know there's a conclave tonight, so it doesn't seem like we need to announce that. I reckon maybe a request. Or summon? No. Do we even have a queue? No, we don't. Okay, can't be a request.
Sensing that...
Summon? You've finished Hollow Knight and it's incredible. I can't wait to catch some of your challenge attempts. I don't know when I'm going to go back to that. It is probably the only long hitless run that I would like to do. But I don't know how long it will take me to get back there, to be honest. I do need to, like, after I finish this game, I'll go back to Dark Souls 1. You just started Elden Ring, so if I never play that again, I can watch. Nice. How are you finding that? And when you say you finished Hollow Knight, what do you mean? There's many different ways of finishing. 94% true ending, no Godseeker. Okay. So probably just like some missed charms or something. True ending, it's like, yeah, most of it though. Yeah. No, well done. It's a hard game. And yeah, how are you finding Elden Ring? Have you like gone into it? Have you bought the DLC as well? I'm pretty sure they've said that there's only going to be the one DLC, which I kind of like. So, we've already got the message. I can't even remember what the message was. It was like Conclave tonight, swamp, right? It wasn't swamp. What was swamp? Gonna check. Let's just go and do it again.
Gabriel doesn't.
Hopefully it'll let us do it again.
Gabriel, listen.
Oh, it was Call Conclave, wasn't it? Yeah, the narrator said by Call Conclave. Tonight. What? It's not stopping this time, which is interesting. But it is just repeating. The Call Conclave tonight, swamp. So, are we to assume that the drummers are receiving their message from like messages posted on the walls and then communicating it via the drums? That makes more sense than the alternative. So if I put a message here, you would expect the drummers to then be communicating it with each other? Elden Ring is beautiful. I'm in awe of the whole thing. I found the first two bosses, the ones that I fought, Fallen Omen and Godric, should not be the best ones the Soul series has to offer. I did buy the bundle on Steam DLC and base game, and I bought the collector's edition with the statue, but that will remain sealed. The 18-inch Mesmer. Summon?
I think I'll leave.
I like summon because it uses both of these letters.
Sensing that his
I think
sensing that
I quite liked Margit as a boss. Godric I didn't like as much.
I think I'll leave a message of.
But yeah, definitely the endgame bosses are, I would say, better. Mostly. I don't know that we've learnt
Gabriel doesn't.
much more. Warn, engage, request, inquire, announce. We don't have a queue, so we can't do request.
The book contains.
I think I'll leave a message.
If DJ is Dr. John, then it's interesting that he kind of went rogue. Because the message says to not harm him. But he seemingly let his snake loose. Unless it was like an honest mistake. I don't remember what we've tried now.
Sensing.
Make sure there's no other messages.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plate. There's a small.
Hi. Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know.
He doesn't know much about anything, does he?
This is the...
Can I ask,
I don't think we have any new topics.
do you know?
What I know.
Are these games old or just old school? Nah, this is old. There was like a remaster of it a few years ago, I think. Maybe for its like 25th anniversary, so like 6 years ago. But this is the one I played when I was like, I don't know, 12 years old or something, so. I wanted to play the original, but I don't really recall enough of it
Gabriel can't hear...
to really actually help me in any way.
Dr. John didn't seem... Dr.
Does this mean?
No.
Can you put a doctor on his snake?
The snake is...
It's too far away. That's the only problem with that plan.
Goodbye, Doctor.
We gotta. I feel like it's got to be the message. We've got to figure out the message because this doesn't. Oh, interesting. Bios and John has the other letters that are on the message. I'm really trying to use the meta information that that it hasn't translated those letters to mean something. So it could be bring GK, Bios and John tonight. It's a lot of letters. Might be okay.
I think
That's weird that chat message appeared in my overlay. I saw it in my overlay before I saw it in my OBS. You hope the trend of using old school style and graphics in new games catches on like the new Resident Evil style game. Crow County? Crow Country? Crow County, I think? I haven't played it, but I've heard about it. I do want to check out Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which I don't think is it's not a Resident Evil style game, but I think it has a similar kind of aesthetic at least. Ring GK. I thanks. Tonight. So what is interesting is
Sensing.
I kind of have a feeling that when I get the message right, I'm not going to have to hit exit here. It's just going to be like, oh, you did it. That's because that's how the drum thing worked too. DJ Conclave tonight brings Snake. But they've already... So the thing is, they've already... The drummers are already transmitting the message that there's a conclave tonight. So it seems redundant to have to say that again.
Sensing.
I think I'll leave a message.
Do we know who's leaving these messages for DJ? No, we don't. I guess at a high level I suspect Malia, but I doubt she is like... I suspect she's behind the messages, but I doubt she is literally writing them. Although she does come to the cemetery to visit her family tomb, so it's possible, I suppose.
Sensing that.
I think I'll...
Lead, maybe?
I think I...
Oh dear. The books you've been reading lately, your office girl's probably acting behind your back. No, sorry, that's the Bond the Beautiful. Yes. So this one happened first, and they said, assuming it's Dr. John. Dr. John, conclave tonight, bring the Fouet cash. Now, this was the message we're guessing the night before the original murder, and the conclave would have been at the lake. So a message to Dr. John saying bring the ritual knife to the conclave. And this one happened like 2 days ago, I think. And this was Dr. John, keep eyes on Gabriel Knight, but do not harm. And now there is already a drum message out saying there's a conclave, call a conclave tonight at the swamp. So they already know, well, Dr. John, presumably he knows what the drum code is saying, despite him saying he doesn't. So he wouldn't need to hear another message saying that there's a conclave tonight. And he wouldn't need to hear a message saying where it is. But what we want is for somebody to lead us. Get the tracker on. Okay, that makes sense. So that's interesting. So I had assumed that we were trying to get somebody. We were trying to get somebody to bring us with them, but the tracker makes sense because it said something about I would need something. Can't remember the term. Basically something that takes the, you can't use your sense of direction. So the tracker would do that. So we need to get the tracker on something. Does that mean maybe the inventory thing that Disp was referring to was that we should only have one tracker in our inventory? Is why he thought a drum or a snake. It seems like it's going to be hard to get the tracker on a snake. But maybe if we put the tracker on the knife, assuming the knife in the museum is the knife that was
Hello,
used.
Dr. John.
Came back and you sounded so deep in thought, I thought we're having a heart-to-heart. We can have a heart-to-heart if you want. You were scared.
That night,
What do you call it? A kubasa? What do you...
the signal device. Gabriel does. The signal.
Where can the coffin?
Gabriel slips the signal device.
Seeky Medulla.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
No, just looking.
Now, if only they take the coffin to the ritual.
Sounded sad. I was just thinking. That was just my thinking voice.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Okay, this is good. So maybe it is Conclave tonight. And Seeky, I don't know how you say that. Seeky Medulla includes M, U, and Y, the three letters that are obscured in that puzzle. I didn't spoil that puzzle by suggesting that, did I? No, I think... What did you suggest? You helped. You helped jog something in my brain. I didn't feel like you spoiled it.
I think I'll leave him...
pleased with his message. Gabriel tosses the brick down. Now, if only DJ
You for sure spoiled it. Okay. Nice. Let's save. Can you spoil something if you don't know that you're spoiling it? I guess you can, like... You can figure it out. Like, if you figure it out before me and guess, yeah. It's not spoiling in the sense of, like, ruining it on purpose for me, but it is meaning that I can't solve it myself.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Sheki Madule made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the Seike Madule.
The gay Madeleine should I put the mask on?
Gabriel doesn't want to put that on and
Yeah.
Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly. Gabriel feels so turned around. Is this... Gabriel can barely focus on the LED. Didn't he just come from that direction? Gabriel hopes this tracking... Gabriel feels so tired.
Okay, I feel like we're pretty close now. It's hard because I am like, I get that it's hard to know at what point
Gabriel
you should start throwing suggestions
from
out.
that direction. Gabriel...
When in Rome, here goes.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Gabriel!
Malia?
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny, or ours.
No.
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your really pretty gems?
That's an intense cutscene. I learned some Aussie slang. Would you like to pick a page number, Art? Welcome in. I missed whatever poetic reference was there, which I usually don't have enough time to read.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake
I
up!
think it says in the redeem, but
Ow, my head.
It's about time. I've been trying to wake you for hours. There's no time to
175.
lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the Voodoo Cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night she was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know. Those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How'd I get home?
I followed you last night. I had my doubts about the Gettys. Did you know that they arrived in New Orleans in 1800? Just in time for the voodoo influx.
oh,
I
Grace.
knew you were going to try to sneak into a ceremony last night, so I followed you. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at the circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunter's journal. The woman who took the talisman.
Yes. Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. Tetelo will be after you now. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany.
Uncle Wolfgang?
Yes. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah. Possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Steve Grace. Please have an Aussie expression for 175. Not very poetic and it didn't rhyme. It did say, oh, that's okay. That's okay. 24. Okay. The phrase is it's so strange to me, like, reading these, because they just mean what they mean to me, you know. And I sometimes I read through them and I'm like, well, surely anybody would know that that's what that means. Butthole is not quite right, but it's on the right track. Toke? Chesterfield. Chesterfield is a couch. Finger butthole. Should type up the brown eyes to show one's bottom, or mooning. No, pretty close. Basically right. Showing your whole ass, yes. Just meant he can then say between 1 and the thick end of 200. Right, yeah. Oh wait, we gotta call the dude, don't we? Oh, we're making good progress tonight.
I'm doing the best.
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing the...
It's not very good, but you're doing the best you can.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight.
Space.
Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
Ah, it is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, he's a shadowy figure. One of my favorite moments in Elden Ring, and probably in all of like my FromSoft, like, because I have never really engaged with the multiplayer much. But one of my favorite moments in Elden Ring was reading a message on the ground that said, I think it said like hidden door ahead or illusory wall or whatever it said. Or maybe even said to roll into. Anyway, it was some kind of like tight spot in the corner of a castle. And I was like, all right, I'll just roll into this wall. And rolling into this wall kind of like lodged you between two items and you couldn't get out. And so I was just stuck in this wall. I can't remember how I got out of it either, because I must have had to like warp to the next, to like the closest grace or whatever. But that was probably one of the few times. Oh, I guess I don't remember my original Dark Souls 1 playthrough very much. I can't remember how often I read a thing saying, jump off here and believed it, but that's kind of the one that I remember getting fooled by. Glove streamer era when I don't really see it happening, to be honest, but she comes along for the ride sometimes. Don't imagine her doing it on her own.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
There's not enough votes in the world for me to be able to make gloves do something. Played every Souls game offline because you played like 10 years later, but with Elden Ring you're getting the messages.
What can you tell me?
It sounds...
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know only what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What do you...
I know...
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it is not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
Fair enough.
Do you know anything?
I told you.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
I said it with such
Do you have any idea
intensity.
what Petit Saint-Gare means?
No, what does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
I've heard rumors of a secret hound fool here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, and probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
Any ideas on where the Getty, Haunfour, and New Orleans might be?
No, if I were in New Orleans and could look around, something might look familiar to me. Strike a chord, so to speak. But I am not, so you must use your own judgment.
Probably in the big building labeled Getty.
Do you know any?
No.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yes, Tetlos people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake, agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Do you know anything about Veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more loa. Each loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Do you know anything?
I've already given you.
Tell me,
I've already
have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a snake. He is a loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Do you know anything more about Damballa?
The sip.
No, my knowledge of the loa is fairly limited.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. I haven't come across very much specific information.
Do you know anything else about Ogun Badagri? Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
I...
What can you tell me about Schattenjägers?
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schattenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow Hunter?
Yes, shadow hunter.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
We Ritters have been Schattenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel.
I'm an author. All fantasies are welcome.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. It is out of vogue at the present, but I tell you, shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. We are the ones who know, Gabriel. As for how, that is something you will have to learn, but it is not easily explained over the phone.
Tell me more.
We can...
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes. The Getty tribe uses drummers around the French Quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Those drums have a ceremonial use, too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
That's my boy.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Gede tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. Do you remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston?
This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Well, the
Let's talk
talisman.
about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjägers swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetlo's hands, I'm afraid to
My
think what the
family or
power
our
has been
family?
used
They are
for,
the same
or
family.
what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetlo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetlo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power.
Sounds like we're going spelunking in a tomb to me.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time, the Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetlo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetlo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetlo's people went after fleeing Charleston, until now.
Tell me more.
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. Their religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetela bears little resemblance to the woman Tetela was before the burning in Charleston.
Tell me more about Tetelo.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
Easy to say that, though, isn't it?
Tell me more about Tetelo.
She once was a...
Okay, we don't know.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schattenjägers.
Tell me more.
Okay.
How would we...
We must locate the...
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetlo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel, and remember, If you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
First rule of Schattenjägers, don't be dead. Write that down. Alright, I've been deferring ad breaks for a while. So we'll run the ad and take a 3-minute break. Do we need to make a note to fix my be right back because it is not showing. Alrighty. So, I guess we're now trying to find. Oh, we figured out what Schattenjäger means. Pretty sure the only thing we have left to do is find a key into the Getty tomb.
Saint George.
What are we going to do?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do, 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 do.
You can tell me about
What else?
nothing.
Suit yourself.
Do you have
Nope.
Could-
Sure.
Tell me where
Okay.
Tetlo's remains are, please. Can we read the newspaper?
Times-Picayune, dated June
We're
24,
almost caught up to today's date.
1993.
It's
There's
exciting.
nothing about the voodoo murders case in the papers today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint Jean last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's
What horoscope can I say
today
today?
reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Give me some coffee.
Good coffee.
No.
I'm gonna...
Where should we even go?
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying,
He's not there. She's not there. So we could see if there's a new message at the cemetery.
Gabriel's
My message. Go check out the tomb. Maybe somebody left the door open. I'm sure that happens more often than you'd think. Look at this.
The plate is up.
What is going on here? Press that button, baby.
The plate's all ready. Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Breaking glass.
Damn. You'd think there'd be a light.
Flashlight. It's an interesting.
This broken. This broke.
Where's the broken glass from?
This appears to be a mourning chamber, a place for family members to come and sit and remember the dead. Crypt drawer. Gabriel can't make out the name on that drawer's plaque.
Convenient.
Crypt. Gabriel. Crypt. Gabriel.
Which ones can you make the name out of?
This. Crypt. Gabriel.
Nope.
Crypt drawers. Gabriel can't.
That's a good idea.
Why use that?
I take it back. Seems like a good idea. That one in the middle looks like you can read it, maybe.
That drawer is marked with a pattern like the VV. Crypt. Gabriel.
Mosley.
Oh, damn.
Shit, I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
Uh-oh. It's gone. He sort of sucks at it.
The plaque on the drawer has an...
Gabriel Knight or Mosley?
Mosley's body. Mosley.
I'd argue both.
Someone's broken down.
Right, so that was the breaking glass, I guess. A lot of glass for like one light, though.
The drawers in...
Assuming that was the only one
There's not...
that was worth looking at. Guess we should check. In the interests of completeness. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's an author, right? Like, he's not actually any good. And he doesn't seem to be a very good author either. Not very successful anyway. Look at all your dead bodies. There might be a whole other room, you never know with this game. You never know. I don't think there is, though. There's certainly no exit buttons. I don't know where the person came from, though. Like, if this turns the whole light on, that's going to be very upsetting. But I assume this opens the door to the way out.
It's...
Yeah.
There's... Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card.
It's just a bad joke on an American Express, I guess. Why was Mosley's body in there? Well, somebody killed him, and they stashed him in there, I guess.
Mosley's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him. Mosley's American's repressed card. Credit. What a concept.
Okay, so maybe we can buy a ticket to Germany now on Mosley's credit card. But this guy saw anybody go in there, did he?
Excuse me, sir.
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead.
What other...
No.
He's not useful. Okay, so we probably don't need to find a key to the tomb anymore, because I feel like that was all we were going to get out of that. So I think we have done everything except... I mean, there was the filing cabinet at the lecturer's office, but I'm pretty sure that's still going to be blocked off, so I feel like that was a nothing.
The door...
Yeah, okay, considering that. Done.
No one answers Grant's front door, but a note sticking from the mail slot bears Gabriel's name. The note is from Grant and says that she's taken her short trip out of town on Grace's advice. Good old Grace.
Good old Grace. Can you still open the door now?
Ms. Getty?
Yes. I guess we can try to buy a ticket to Germany. Anything else worth doing? Tell the police about Mosley, but they don't even... They seem to be saying that he doesn't even exist.
Excuse me, Officer Frick?
Whatever it is, no. Now get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
They don't care. Yeah, I can call the travel agency, I assume, and probably buy the ticket with that. Just checking everywhere before we do that. He's closed. This guy never gives us anything. Give Jackson Square one last look over. Oh, maybe we should check if the drummer's message has changed. Seems like a good idea.
Gabriel, listen.
On. Just on. Stop listening, yeah. We know you're listening, Knight. Yeah, because it always has a... like one of these characters which doesn't appear in here at all. Well, this appears. Okay, maybe it's not one. But here it's got... like that's one. Pretty sure that's all there is. Is it just 111?
That seems like too many phrases somehow. Gabriel.
I'm not misreading that, right? What's it? Oops. Let's just look like one on repeat to me. Okay, let's go buy a ticket to Germany.
Where have you been?
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now." Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
I do have a vague recollection that the people becomes important later. I don't remember specifically
I'm doing the best.
why or how. But I think we go to Germany first. 1130. We are coming back from
Hello?
Germany, yes.
Robert?
Wait, what?
No,
Oh,
it's not
585.
Robert.
Then get
Whoops.
off the phone.
Sorry.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
What are your specials?
2 weeks in India for 2,000 rupees.
Well, that's certainly special.
Uh-huh. Is there something else I can help you with?
How much for a trip to the Caribbean?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix for $1,250. Of course, we have much nicer packages available.
I'm sure your packages are astonishing, but that's out of my league.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I've always wanted to visit Anderson, Indiana.
I've always wanted to visit Anderson, Indiana.
Very specific.
I'm so sorry, but you can't get there from here.
Mounds Park. Can you just get me out of here, please?
I'd be happy to send you anywhere, sir, but I need a
What
destination.
about in Anderson, Indiana?
What about that trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Oh, yes. There's a flight from New Orleans to Munich for $1,400. Did you want me to book that, sir?
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
We're going places. I need a passport.
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my God. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I'll miss you too, Grace.
What is Mounds Park? A state park near Anderson, featuring Native American heritage and 10 ceremonial mounds built by the prehistoric Adena culture indigenous peoples of eastern North America. Is separate from the similarly named Mounds State Recreation Area. Park receives about 400,000 visitors annually. Anderson is really close to Indianapolis. Look how square your state is, at the top at least. And then it just went to hell down here. The mounds are really underwhelming. There is a sentence that I never thought somebody would say because it suggests that you would expect the mounds are gonna be great. Like, I do not... When I hear the word mounds, I'm not excited, I'm sorry to say. Anderson is super underwhelming. Is it possible to be super underwhelming? I guess it is. Oh, it's one of 14 Indiana state parks that are in the path of totality for the 2024 solar eclipse. That's already happened, hasn't it? Refer Almond Joys? Yeah. Now we're getting into the deep dive into the various structures made from Earth. Sometimes you feel like a mound, sometimes you don't. I don't think we have mounds, to my knowledge. Is this like a... I guess if it's like a Native American thing, then probably not uncommon. So I guess we're going to Germany.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
Gabriel,
It is a chocolate-covered coconut candy. Almond
boards are playing from
Almond Joy? Oh, a mound is a chocolate-covered coconut candy. Yeah, I've not heard that. I've heard of honey joys, but they're different.
Wolfgang?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel.
Someone who developed this must have some sort of relationship with Anderson.
Herr Knight. Oh, kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
Herr Knight, Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
I do enjoy staying in my great-uncle's bedroom. I'm surprised to be understanding the German. This is a risky lookup, but when Gabriel calls to the travel agency, one of the options is Anderson, Indiana. Game designer Jane Jensen received a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science from Anderson University in Indiana. This Easter egg also appeared in the original Gabriel novel. Did you buy this castle after playing the stock market? No. Also, why is she just peeling potatoes on the ground? Is this a normal German thing?
potato. Gerda is young and quite attractive.
There you go. Can I leave?
Gabriel has no time to explore Rittersburg. He's got pressing business inside the castle. A few tapestries hang on the wall. Gabriel isn't sure if they mean
What
something.
an odd chore to
or
be
if they're
looked in the location. Yeah, it is strange. She's like, looks like she's sitting in quite a comfortable chair, which, you know, more power to her. It just seems like an odd place to be peeling potatoes.
So, what do you do when you're not puttering around the castle?
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Have you worked here long?
For the past 4 years, I came here when I was 18.
What's it like in Rittersburg?
It is very peaceful and quiet. I am sure you will find it like a vacation, yeah?
Somehow, I doubt
It is full of
it'll be a
clog dancers.
vacation. Ooh, is it always this cold around here?
To tell you
Where's
the
your jacket?
truth, we never have snow in June here, Herr Knight. Even though we are in the Alps, the weather, it is not normal this year.
Ominous.
This
Ominous.
place is so quiet. Doesn't that bother you at all?
I love it here in Schloss Ritter. Even the silence feels like home to me.
So, what do you do when...
Can we actually engage her in meaningful
Can
conversation?
I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Wolfgang is the only one who would know about that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
What murders?
In New Orleans.
Oh, I have not heard of them. I am sorry.
Do you know anything about snakes?
We do have snakes here in Germany, but I do not know much about them.
I'm really trying to keep an eye out for like amusing voice sounds that I can make as chat commands.
Do you know anything about...
Do you know anything about snakes? Could be a forerunner.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I have never heard of such a day.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans coeur means?
That is not in a language I understand. So sorry.
Do you know anything?
That is something...
I don't think she knows
know-
anything,
That
dude.
is something...
Do you know?
That is...
Do you know?
That...
Have you...
That is...
Does the...
That is something...
Do you know?
That is...
Tell me what...
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Tell me what you
Strange
know about
comment.
Schattenjägers.
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line when the time is right.
Tell me what you know. Tell me...
I'm sure Wolfgang meant...
Do you know...
Is that some sort of music? I do not know much about music, but I like the Beatles.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
Do you know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize. Forget I asked. Can you show me Wolfgang's library?
How do you know about his library?
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw what he was researching...
Ah, yeah, A good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
Wolfgang has dedicated
Just
He has not had a very happy life.
tell me.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter. He knows the history of... He's a good man.
Just tell me.
Wolfgang has...
Oh,
As you...
tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village. What I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little... how do you say... tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Need the damn talisman.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn, Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all changed. Since then, the Ritters and Rittersburg have been in decline.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries, no one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. To him, this ground is sacred.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
The castle has many rooms and passages, Herr Knight. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Tell me something about Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which...
Tell me.
I was born in Rittersburg, the village below the castle.
Tell me.
I'm not well traveled, but Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming, Herr Knight, and that you would have need of me.
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm very devoted to my position here, with Wolfgang.
Tell me something.
I love Rittersburg. No place on earth could be as beautiful.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was...
Okay. Can I help with the potatoes?
Gabriel is sure he'll end up getting some.
We got a temple of some sort.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel. Gabriel cannot determine what their purpose might be.
I don't even know what the
3
panels
panels
are.
Candles flank the altar on either side. Perhaps it's an illusion caused by the colored lights from the window. But this chapel gives Gabriel a sense of something truly mystical. A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the dragon. A plain wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushioned kneeler at the bottom indicates that the
altar is a place of prayer.
Gabriel doesn't give.
Okay.
A plain.
That's probably the entrance to the library, if I had to guess.
A large handcraft dagger hangs on the wall. It looks quite old, but it's been polished to a high shine. It's a shake of
Salt. That looks like I can pick it up.
At the moment, Gabriel.
It's funny.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
A few ancient weapons adorn the hall. It's a lion's head carved in stone. Gabriel. Gabriel. A few tapestries hang on the wall.
Yeah. Doesn't look like we have many places to go. How do we go up here? Okie
A Gothic-style window looks out over an incredible view. Either Wolfgang left very recently, or Gertie feels quite at home in this room herself. There's a small pair of grooming scissors on the cabinet.
Everybody loves a small pair of grooming scissors.
Gabriel takes the scissors.
Oh.
This scroll looks interesting.
Didn't expect that.
There's nothing Gabriel wants.
Just picking up everything. In my hair.
The cabinet holds a few items. The cabinet. There's no reason.
What's the scroll? Here we got a bowl. Chamber pot,
The
okay.
chamber pot is open. The Ritter dagger is solid,
Dagger.
weighty, and highly polished. The hair clipping scissors are spotless.
What did I say?
The hair. It looks like Wolfgang uses his scissors as infrequently as Gabriel uses his own.
Let's read the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
At the foot. That doesn't. There's. Gabriel can. Moving down. Near the. It's locked.
It's locked.
Near the.
Can I use the bed?
I'm tired, but it's...
Okay, so.
The.
Is there something else here? That's my only concern. Have we gone everywhere that's possible?
Wolfgang's bedroom would hold Gabriel's entire studio 4 times over. Not exactly cozy, but Gabriel could get used to it. It's the biggest bed Gabriel has ever seen. The head of a lion stares at Gabriel from above the door.
So my thought is doing some kind of like ritual in front of the altar.
Gabriel those two are Gabriel doesn't Gabriel do- the, sta- the st- Gabriel does not have a reason to
Scroll again.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own. St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
doing that. Doing that with the panels would not help. 3 panels hang from each. 3 panels. The pews look uncomfortable. Gabriel does not
I have a reason to sit at the
have a
altar
stained glass window.
with a sip.
I am not cutting my hair.
No, I mean it all sounds like I will have to do that.
Gabriel does
Doesn't have a
not
reason to
have
put
a
the
reason
chamber
to
pot
put
on the altar at the moment. Same with
Gabriel does
kneeling.
not it makes it it the scroll
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
I guess we could ask Gerda about it. But she doesn't know how to get into the library. It makes me think she won't know anything.
Can you tell me about this scroll?
It is the scroll of St. George, patron saint of England and of the Ritter family.
Can you tell me about...
Anything else?
Do you want this dagger back?
No, it belongs to your family.
No, okay.
at the moment Gabriel can't think.
Salt. Interesting.
There's a dragon's head on the
shadow hunter stuff.
Gabriel. The trophy. Doors. Gabriel has no time.
So, what do you do?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Please, tell me more.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Ritter line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herr Knight. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent and oath.
You.
Is there a problem, Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now. Is there anything else you can tell me about that initiation ceremony?
I really do not know any more about it, Herr Knight.
Dang. Would be really useful if you did. Maybe now he'll let me...
Is that a shaker of salt?
Ja, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
Why do I need salt though? That is not apparent to me.
The shaker.
St. George,
I feel like this is the ritual, right?
who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify
me,
for
maybe?
I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
I fumble our way through a ritual. Nugget for sword, hair for blood. Oh, I figured we would just like cut ourselves.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chain
Oh, this
pot
is
on
hair.
the altar.
What's this? A tree? Like that looks like a tree to me.
Gabriel knows the salt. Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Or maybe I can get more information on these now.
According to Gerda, the third panel shows
Ocean
a
waves,
chalice.
okay, salt. Okay, this
The
makes
first
sense.
panel
Hands and
shows
water.
hands and water.
So we need water of some sort. I guess we can get that. Do we need to pick this up again?
The altar.
I want the
chamber
bowl.
pot is hard here.
So we need to cut our hair.
I am not cutting.
And we need to do that in front of the mirror. Have I? Concerned I've soft locked myself by not getting water into the bowl immediately. I'm gonna restore.
According to the third panel.
The music really ramped up there for some reason. I think like if you restore your game it kind of loses all of your settings just until you leave the screen.
It's a chair.
I don't.
Moving down.
Yeah, maybe that's not a sink. I just assumed it was.
A gothic. There's a window seat. There's a Gabe. The
Alright, let me try to figure it out first. Well, I'm not in suggestion territory just yet.
The first panel shows hands and water. The second panel shows hair and a knife. The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background. The fourth panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood. The fifth panel shows someone kneeling. The sixth panel shows a scroll.
So water's the issue, right?
Gabriel is sure. Gabriel is... Potato. Potato.
Potatoes.
So, what do you...
The jar contains fruit.
Oh, that's the water. But I'm not really... I'm assuming I have to do it in order.
A large... The cabinet holds a few... The
I
cabinet...
don't think this is a sink.
The It makes... Thinking of the second chapel panel, Gabriel cut...
I'm not picking...
So he's got hair. Yeah, I guess.
Gabriel would write...
Anime girl bathwater. Let's order some online. Oh no, this predated that as a concept.
Why burn? Gabriel...
Getting snow in the chamber pot would be great. Can I get some of this?
If I took the snow, it would just melt in my pocket.
Put it in the hair gel container.
Why? This is... Putting snow in the...
I feel like it would be great to put the snow in the...
Why put the...
in the chamber pot. That's my feeling. What about if I fill a dead snake skin with it?
Why put...
No? You don't know about anime girl bathwater, Bio? I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Why put the... Wolfgang's bedroom would hold Gabriel's entire... A gothic...
Oh. Oh, you're kidding.
Putting...
No? It still won't let me do it. The heck?
Thinking of the first chapel panel, Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Well, it needs to stay in more. You just don't hear people saying that anymore. Really need to stay in more. Need to get outside into the world and see people less. I can get on board with that sentiment though. Why I should become more chronically online. Okay, so we've washed our hands. Let's put the bowl.
Fortunately, thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the...
Oh no, have I already... I've already got it wrong. It's already wrong. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's soft locked. I think I have to do these in the right order. And I'm pretty sure if I don't...
Thinking of the...
I just won't be able to do it. And it won't even tell me. That's my guess. Bad design. This game? I mean, I could be wrong. I could be overthinking it. Maybe you don't have to do them in order, but it's weird that they're numbered. Wait, I gotta cut my hair next. The numbers make me think the order matters. Oh, the window's open again. Strange.
Thinking of the second chapel panel.
I guess I can't think of any other moment that we've been soft locked, so maybe not. Maybe not a thing.
Thinking of the third panel.
Thinking of the third panel.
Gabriel knows the salt. Thinking of the third panel. Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Get any point for that?
Thinking of the fourth panel. Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
Thinking of the fifth panel. Gabriel kneels at the altar. Thinking of the sixth panel. Gabriel reads the scroll.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now. Purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
It worked. Something's happening.
Oh, excuse me. I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Hey, it looks like I'm about to go to bed, I think. But welcome in. Oh, jeez. I was about to remark.
Soul smells, Gabriel Knight. You seek to be Schattenjäger.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have?
Oh boy. Gonna hurt.
You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this.
No!
There are only two things that redeem you. First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that 3 women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show you the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel Knight.
No problem.
Yes. Now you asked for
Sounds easy. Let go of the greatest part of yourself.
You shall have it.
Light him up. Wait, why did he do that? It's all very confusing. Didn't expect a game like this to be so long. It's probably just the way I'm playing it. Bumbling around as I am. I think that I'm pretty sure there's like 10 days.
What a night. I'm sore all over.
Yeah, I admit that it's probably longer than I thought it would be too. In terms of like duration.
The large brass key is ornately shaped and must
We got
weigh
an ad
upon
about to
at
start. This directory is full. Okay. Only allowed to have 20 save files, obviously. Well, we're not going back to not sell the painting. And I'm pretty sure we had to anyway, so get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah, we did the ceremony. Presumably we opened the door with the key that we just found. But that was a lot better progress, and that was probably the most progress we've made, I would say, in a single stream. Because I think we started on day 4, I want to say. Maybe it was day 5. No, I feel like it was 4. Wrestled a snake, went to voodoo ceremony, flew to Germany, went through an initiation ritual, found a dead body, got knocked unconscious twice, decoded a drum message, wrote an encrypted message too. What a wild ride it's been. I had several bad dreams and a couple of like bad real life experiences.